Before we move to computing resources, we need to understand a few more concepts that will play a critical role in running our containers. In this session, we will explore Elastic Network Interface, or ENI. ENI is a logical networking component that plays a vital role in connecting EC2 instances to various AWS resources and the broader internet. ENIs act as virtual network cards for EC2 instances in the AWS cloud. They allow EC2 instances to communicate within a VPC and with the external networks. When you launch an EC2 instance in a VPC, it comes with a default ENI. The default ENI is created for you and is essential for primary communication. It cannot be detached from the instance. Each ENI is associated with a specific availability zone within an AWS region. If you need to move an ENI to a different region, you'll have to create a new one in the desired AZ. ENIs in EC2 instances within public subnets may have two IP addresses: a public IP address that allows the instance to access the internet, and a private IP address used for local communication within the VPC. This configuration enables instances in public subnets to communicate with both the internet and other instances in the VPC. ENIs in EC2 instances within a private subnet are typically assigned only private IP addresses. These private IP addresses are used for communication within the VPC and cannot be accessed directly from the internet. We also have the flexibility to create custom ENIs and attach them to our EC2 instances, allowing us to have multiple ENIs associated with a single instance. Custom ENIs are network interfaces that you create and configure according to your specific requirements. Each EC2 instance can be associated with multiple ENIs. This means that you can attach one or more custom ENIs to an EC2 instance in addition to the default ENI. You can use multiple ENIs to separate different types of traffic. For example, you might have an ENI for web traffic and another for database connections. In the next session, we will learn how to better control traffic when you apply different security group rules to each ENI. In order to demonstrate ENIs, we have to create an EC2 instance. So let's go ahead and quickly launch an EC2 instance in public subnet. Once the instance state changes from initializing to running, we can open the network tab and see a reference to the default ENI attached to the instance. Clicking on the ENI will open ENI details window, where you can see various details including private and public IP addresses associated with that ENI. Let's go ahead and create a new ENI. We can provide the description and specify the subnet where it should be launched. Select a security group that is attached to the ENI, and by clicking on Create Network Interface, we'll launch a new ENI in our selected subnet. Clicking on the newly created ENI will open its details. On the top left, click on Actions and select the associate address. Select the EC2 instance and click Attach. This ENI will now be attached to the EC2 instance. Now when you visit the Network tab of the EC2 instance, you will see two ENIs attached to that particular instance. That's it for today, and see you guys in the next video.